Hello everyone, it's James here again, and I'm going to be doing another product review today, and I think this one is going to be kind of important. However, for some of you it might be too late to consider this product, but what I'm going to be doing a review on this time is going to be the College Board's official SAT Study Guide 2018. Yep, this was made by College Board, and it's literally a fat stacked study guide of about 1,400 something pages, if I'm correct. Let me take a look at the table of contents. It is about, no, it's 1,100 something pages. No, 1,275, no, or more pages. I don't know, that's the last officially marked page on there anyway. And what would I give this? Well, in all honesty, let's see. I think I give this I think I give this one the few products I'd actually give a flat 5 for. And now some things we're gonna take out of consideration is we're gonna take out actually no wait no draw that back to like 4.5 actually. 5 if you consider that it was pretty darn effective, but yeah, so this thing it would have received a 5 if it hadn't been for one thing, and that is but it goes hand in hand with like this SAT study app. But if we were to exclude that, then it's a 5 pretty much, because what this book did well was that so basically, it kind of went over everything, and it gave like a very simple, quick, but very concise explanation of like everything that was going to be on there, and like what you needed to know. And in fact, when they mixed in examples, they arranged things from like very easy ones to very hard ones, so that basically if the level of difficulty somehow changed up a bit, you wouldn't be as juked, you'd say, or like, like when basically, or you wouldn't be as thrown off, basically. So yeah, they did like even some of the I have to admit, even some of the math ones, math examples that they had, it was they were really useful. So yeah, and all. Yeah, and all that's because they were like simple ones, like very simple ones, but then there were like ones that were like I actually would have not thought of doing the problem that way, or I never knew that this is how you would do the problem, or whatever. And then besides that, it's also got 8 practice tests, also kind of, and as for bubble sheets, well, it's got bubble sheets, and then basically for the essay part, it's got lined paper you can write on. I used all 8 practice tests in literally just a span of 8 weeks. 8 to 9 weeks or something like that. Yeah. So yeah. So and 8 practice tests with and so basically the test booklets in here, basically they look like they kind of they're kind of very official looking, because as you can see, like this is like one of the pages, for example. Yeah, it looks pretty it looks pretty official. So and College Board, being the maker and the one in control of the SAT, basically holding them to a pretty high standard, they did a really good job of that. And as for bubble sheets, I wouldn't of course they don't have to be like exactly to the test far out, but the thing is, though, they did a really good job of making a very and then as for, they provided good bubble sheets, they provided good paper for writing down the essay and all that, and so yeah. And so they really did a good job of designing this and selecting examples and all that. And I don't know, honestly, I have no idea by how much it could have helped my score, but I'll tell you one thing. I did get a good score, but I don't think I would have gone in so confident if it hadn't been for this study guide. So without, but what happened was basically, so when it goes with this, there's this SAT practice. So remember at the beginning of the video, I said that this thing was only getting a 4.5 in real ranges because of something that has to do with like going with an app, basically. But if you exclude the app, though, it's a flat 5. I give this SAT study guide a flat 5. But the only reason I'd give it a 4.5 is if you're counting on a mobile app to grade your practice tests. If you're counting on a mobile app to grade your practice tests, when I tried it, it didn't work, or I don't know if it's because I didn't tear out the pages or anything. So, but it still would receive a great score, even though it didn't really work. work, but in other words, I couldn't just like quickly grade it like that. I would actually have to go through the answers, but I didn't really always go through the answers. But when I did, they actually did a really good job of explaining why, basically. And I think that might have actually helped me with my reading, because basically one of the things they kept pointing out were like, oh, it can be directly stated, or it can be or this is when you infer, or blah 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 blah. So and the answer explanations were really clear, concise, and basically thoroughly explained. So that's why I, of course, excluding the app, excluding the thing with the phone and quick rating and the mobile app and all that, I'd give this a 5. So congratulations to College Board. Their SAT study guide, their official SAT study guide. So yeah, the College Board official SAT study guide with 8 real practice tests, 2018 edition, earns a 5 stars. Of course, that assumes that you're not going to be using the mobile app. But if you're going to use the mobile app in an attempt to grade your practice tests, you're probably going to want to go with the 4.5, where it didn't really work out, but also take into account the fact that I never tore these pages out of the book, so I couldn't get them flat, and also that I didn't make sure I got proper lighting, and I never really tried to after I failed a few times. So yeah, that's my take. The official College Board's SAT, the official SAT study guide 2018 edition with 8 real practice tests. It reviews every skill you need to know about skill. It reviews every skill and question type on the SAT, and that's all I have to say for this. 5 stars by itself, 4.5 if you try to use the app. If you include my experiences with the app. Well, but as for that, congratulations to the College Board for making quite a great study guide. If you're taking the SAT on May 5th or June 2nd, I actually recommend the study guide. If you have and if you have time, go over as many of the practice tests as you can. And even if you don't have time to clear out a whole 3-4 hours at a time, 4 hours and 10 minutes if you take a 5-minute break between each section is the maximum amount of time I recommend to you. But even if you can't clear out 4 hours and 10 minutes at a time, maybe you can go basically do it section by section and all that. Basically, it's plenty of practice, and no doubt in my mind it will serve. No doubt in my mind, for those of you who are taking the SAT this year, it'll serve you well. So once again, and 5 stars. Ours for this, the official SAT study guide from College Board, 8 real practice tests reviewing every question type and skill needed for SAT success. Okay, and thank you. That is all I have to say for that. I'm James Wu. That's my review on College Board's official SAT study guide.